it's time for another video letter from Grandma Michelle. And first off on our video letter for today is a snake. It's a real snake. It's a boa constrictor. We found it in the middle of a road. Well, a path. And Papa decided that it was good to get it out of the path because somebody was going to run over that poor snake. So he got a stick and he convinced that snake to follow along. I think Papa had that snake charmed, and the snake followed the stick out of the path and back into the weeds. We hope it was okay. Yes, we do. Really. Let's go somewhere else. Let's visit Dudu and Hakel. Do you remember that I asked you to pray for a little boy named Dudu? He was in the hospital. Well, he came back home. He was in the hospital for about 6 weeks. They thought he had some serious liver problems, but they were able to fix him up, and he came back home. Oh, he's so happy, and he's healthy, and he's strong. And we're hoping to find out that he's going to get to start school this week. Far down the road from Eduardo Dudu and Hakel lives a little girl named Maristela. Maristela was sick for a week. They thought she had a sore throat. They tried all kinds of things and they found out she had swallowed this, part of a clothespin. Can you imagine? She's okay, but it took them a long time to get it out because they had to find it. Oh my goodness, let's see who lives down this road. This is the road that goes to a place called Bajoca. I like going to Bajoca because all the children wait for us and they're so happy when we get there. They're so excited. Well, sometimes they don't pay attention to the lesson, but they're really excited for us to get there. Grandma, that's me, decided that Vovo, Papa, he needed to up his game in the game area. And so he did. He taught the boys how to play a new game with cups. And he invented a brand new game that I'll tell you about later. It has to do with police and bandits. Don't go everywhere in that little yellow car. Sometimes we take the big Pajero. It's a Mitsubishi. We take it when we go to Abreos with people that are volunteering to help us from Sobradinho. And lately we've had quite a crew. But everybody's going back to school because school starts here after Carnival and Carnival is done. So most schools started last week or this week. So all the fun is probably going to start coming to a quieter end. Because it'll be just me and Papa. And we're not as fun as all those people that come from the city. But anyway, we'll have to up our game one more time. I decided to up my game in the lesson time and start using my old flannel graph figures. But I didn't count on a few things, and one of the things that I didn't count on was the wind. See that poor figure? That's Jesus. He flew away 3 times in one lesson. Papa figured out a way to help him not fly away, and I'll show you that next month. Well, sometimes we just go places for fun, and recently we went to find a new waterfall. We had to go through 3 different places where the creek runs over the road. They call it a river, but it's really kind of a creek. But anyway, let's not be technical. It's water. We also had to remove some limbs that were in the road and ask the man that owns the waterfall if we could have permission to go through the gate, which was locked. And he let us. And then we had to hike over lots and lots and lots of big rocks to get to the place where the tea-colored water runs down from the mountains over all those big rocks, making lots of little waterfalls. It's called Hechiru, the place. Hetiru, or retreat in English. And it's a place where the rain from the mountains turns into a stream and comes down only at certain times of the year. See that big pipe? The man of the farm that owns the waterfall, he gets his water from there when there's water, and is very, very happy to have water running in his house in the middle of nowhere where there's not a lot of water most of the year. And see that woman? Where is Papa? He jumped across the river and went to the other side to look around. I just sat there on the rock looking pretty. On that same weekend, we went to find a shortcut. We didn't find a shortcut. We didn't find a whole lot of new houses, but we did find a lot of bugs. See that little arrow? That's pointing to walking sticks. Because the farther we went down this path, the more weeds we ran into, and the more bugs and walking sticks we found. Lots and lots and lots of walking sticks, and lots of weeds that the car was chopping up and throwing all over us. And Grandma Michelle got very itchy, which created quite a problem. At one point, Papa said, I think if we go a little farther, we can find the real road. And I said, you go right ahead. And somewhere in that conversation, he decided it might be a good time to turn around. And finally, we found a path. And we got out of that crazy place and back to the main road, which is dirt, but at least there's not a lot of bugs. We don't always run around on dirt roads. Sometimes we hit the main highway. That's right. Sometimes we even go to town. Sometimes Papa takes Mama to special places. After going through all those weeds and having all those bugs flying around, I needed to go to a special place. And Papa took me to the cutest little French pastry cafe. Here's what we got. Oh, it was so nice. This was for Valentine's. And yes, Grandma Michelle liked it very much. Well, it's been quite hot lately. And when it's hot, the cat lays in front of the fan, hoping someone will turn it on. Did you know that science proves that you should play with your cat on a regular basis? So sometimes I do. That's my cat. She's in there. She's wagging her little tail, flopping it back and forth. She's waiting. She's waiting for that special moment to attack. That was me making most of the cat noises, by the way. But don't worry, I'm not crazy. I was just playing with my cat. Well, that's all for this month. Let it be known that I'm counting down days for a special trip, and I can't wait to see you soon. I love you each and every one very, very much. Chase Abel, Mariah Jane, and little Mr. Logan Slade. Hey Logan, I love you.